I'm live. Oh, hi. Hello. Sorry. I should probably stop typing in chat and do the run. Okay, cool. I can hear you typing. God dang it. Okay, well, anyways, welcome to Kirby Nightmare Dreamland for 10 Game Boy Advance. I wasn't looking at the Discord. Okay. Anyways, doesn't matter. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Anyways, let's get the show on the road. So yeah, welcome to Kirby Nightmare Dreamland for Nintendo Game Boy Advance. This game is awesome. It's the first Game Boy Advance Kirby game. In particular, it's a remake of Kirby's Adventure for the NES as well. So if you're familiar with that game, you'll probably be familiar with this game. But yeah, let's get started. So 3, 2, 1, go. First of all, we're going to start in Vegetable Valley. Obviously, it's the first world of the game. See if I can get this here. I didn't get it. There's a manipulation you can do right here at the very beginning of the run. Oh, I got it. Okay, I got that at least. That's the most important thing. So what I just got there is a mix for wheel. If you're not familiar with Kirby games, Kirby games have a thing called mixes. It's where you combine two enemies together that give you different powers, and you can get any power basically that you want from them. In this case, I timed it correctly, and on the 14th power of that mix, I get wheel, which saves about 5 seconds in the first 3 levels of the game. So, yeah. Now that you got wheel, like, this is a proper marathon run. I'm running this game in SDQ as well, too, so hopefully I can get that mix in SDQ. All the ones that are going on later on the run, too. Anyways, we're in the 1-2 now. This one's pretty straightforward for the most part. Is tornado as broken as ever in this version? No, it's still very good, but wheel, there's a lot of other powers that are just better in general to use. For instance, wheel is one of the main ones. Right there, I got rid of wheel and got it back right after I defeated that boss. It dies in one hit to a double star, which you get from inhaling 2 enemies together, just like what happened there. Now it's gonna wheel to the end. You basically didn't even fight that mini boss, so just on the screen for a second. Like literally just like 1 second. Also, I'm being very tempted to split like every single time I complete a level, which in this case will just restart the timer, so I don't want to do that. Good so far. What I'm doing right now with wheel in general is like whenever I jump with it, it's called wheel jump. Essentially, I get out of it, press A, B, and hold down A. It gives me a bit of high off the wheel. Allows me to get inside, like, you know, allows me to move in general with wheel pretty smoothly. I say as I, you know, get hurt right there, but it's fine. This frog's a bit tricky. That frog has random movements, but thankfully it didn't come into play right there. Now we can get burning, which we're gonna use for the rest of the world. Nightmare Dreamland's kind of, or Nightmare Dreamland / Adventure is kind of weird in the way that like a lot of these powers aren't combined together. For instance, usually if you get fire in other Kirby games, you also get the power that Burning has in this case, which means I just go into the wall using with a fireball like that. This is Mr. Frosty, and that was Mr. Frosty. He's just gone now. I'll miss him. Oh, I got lucky there. That puff just stayed just long enough to actually destroy that Kabu. This room's also a bit tricky, but thankfully I know how to get through it. Thankfully. Here's Invincibility Candy. We're not gonna use a whole lot of them throughout the run, but they're very useful in general. It just keeps you invincible for just a little bit of time. Nice. Now we're gonna come up with the first boss of the game. This boss is very standard for Kirby games, being the first one. This is Wispy Woods. This boss fight's pretty simple in a way. You have to time I'm not spamming the B button here. I'm actually timing it every single time. Otherwise, like if I spam it, then it'll just like it won't be as fast. But there we go. Simple as that. I follow right on top of where Kirby's gonna stand very end of the level. So yeah. Is there no sound? There should be sound. I was sound tested beforehand. Oh, okay, there's sound. Okay. I got concerned because no one was saying anything about like lack of sound in chat. But anyways. Now we're on the World 2. Good old Ice Cream Islands. If you're like played Smash at all, this song right here is on the Dreamland stage. Fun fact right there. Alright, cool. Thank you. Just making sure. It's a little straightforward though. Just a lot of burring through all of it. Next level get a little bit mixed up though. And the fact that we don't use only burning. Little fun fact as well too. I'm just going through the motions. So there's two main categories of this game: 80% and 100%. For both categories, Worlds 1 and 2 are the exact same. Like you do no different strategies or anything. Once you get to World 3, things change up for 100%. But yeah, sounds boyo. Got it. Nice. I'm gonna turn around right here as soon as I land and get a double star off of that fired me. That hothead, if you will. Destroy this boss in one hit like that. And it's gonna keep going, because he uses wheel. As I've gone to the very end of this room right here, I'm gonna start flowing up right up here, because it saves a bit of time to just flow over this entire section. And now we're good. Now we got 2-3. 2-3 is where things start to get a bit more tricky as well too. Not exactly too like hard or difficult, just like a lot of precise movement. For instance, that I had to go through a one-tile gap there to get to where a ladder was right there, which is very tricky. Also, I'm gonna avoid destroying his fishes here as much as possible. I had to destroy one up there, but it takes a bit of time. It loses a bit of time if I do that, so not worth it. The hit's on purpose because it's actually a bit faster to do so. Otherwise, that Cappy would just be in my way as soon as I get out of that small area. Here's what we call an arena. They're exclusive to this game. Actually, are they in Adventure? I forget. Either way, you have to destroy, but you have to take out a bunch of enemies in order to actually advance. Basically, is what those rooms are. You'll see them a few times throughout the whole run. That's the first example of them. That was actually done before in a GDQ, Gygus Blues. That was actually done before in GDQ. It is very, very laggy. Unfortunately, the game is made for 4 players. Like, it can be played with 4 people, but the game is also very, very laggy if you play with 4 players. Almost unplayably so. It's really unfortunate, honestly. We're getting Spark in this room so we can destroy this TikTok right here. I think his official name is Mr. TikTok. So yeah, do with that information as you will. Turn around just a bit right there so you can go through those 2 Scarfies. This all is very straightforward though. Just a lot of horizontal movement. Things get a bit. Things start to pick up a lot more once you get to World 3. Bar building the next world is very, very difficult. It's basically the main reset point of like any run I do this game if I'm grinding. There just 1-1 of course if I miss the wheel mix there. But yeah. For the record, my PB is 3rd place in this game. It's a tied 3rd place between me and MK Cocoon, a 3904. My PB loses 17 seconds in on King Deity at the very end of this run. It's a huge shame because like I would have had a little record if that didn't happen, and I got good luck on him. But oh well, it is what it is. I want to grind this game at some point eventually again, but we'll see what happens. This run is very tricky too, his wheel movements. I can also sometimes I don't bonk on that. Sometimes I just don't bonk on the side of that thing I bonked against just a second ago, which is why I just like let go and did nothing there. But yeah. Now we're getting high jump before the boss comes up over here. High jump is my favorite power in this game. It is very, very fun. It's very fun to use and it's pretty powerful too. It's more powerful if you're closer to an enemy while using it as well too, which is ideally what happens when I destroy Paint Roller right up here. Paint Roller can go into 3 locations, and he's giving me the worst luck. That wastes like a little over a second if he goes into the bottom left. But that was a good fight. With high jump in this game, you can actually cancel in midair by pressing B again, and this cancel hit does a little bit of damage too. So that was really good. If we're getting bad luck there, I can really ask for a better fight. 5 hits is optimal. I'm gonna find another TikTok up here with high jump. He's a bit tricky, especially if I don't run. Like, I got it there though. Now just go to the end. Now 3-2 is where things get a lot harder. 3-2 is one of the hardest levels in the game, in the whole run, I'd say. At the very beginning of 3-2, I have to go through a one-tile gap instead of climbing up a ladder. If I do that quick enough, I avoid getting hurt by a hothead. Missed it right there. Yeah, there we go. So that happened there. It's really hard to do that, but ultimately it's what you do there. In the actual attempt of this game, if I did that, I wouldn't be able to actually save any time in this level for the record. He's high jump all these stairs. Who cares about stairs? Kirby has mad hops. Now we're gonna get rid of this high jump just for sword. We need it for the upcoming mini boss. It's very useful for it. This mini boss is very, very random. His name is Bugsy. He's not a very nice bug. Bugs are usually friends, but this bug, not so much. I missed him twice there with my swings. Oh, there we go. So that wasn't too bad. I missed 2 swings on him, which is not so good, but I avoid his attacks. If he actually hits me, I always waste a few seconds. Both in the fact that I lose my power every time, and also in the fact that his animations are really long. Like, he has an attack where it just slams me down over and over and over again, and then eventually I lose my power. And that's like the worst tactic I get really there. But that's all I need for that. Now it's gonna get a high jump back. Mario building mostly uses high jump, because it's a very vertical level. If you didn't notice at the beginning there, we're kind of going through the very base of the building itself. And at the very end of Mario building, we actually go into the clouds and then go into the next level, which is Grape Garden, a level that takes a world that takes place in the clouds, which is pretty cool. It's a nice little detail. More importantly, now, like in the now though, we have 3-4, which is another one of the harder levels in the run too. Only for the arena. If it's done correctly, this arena is gonna look really, really cool, but it's very, very hard. Let's see if I can get it. There's also some luck in it too, some enemy placements, but we'll see what happens there. Watch out for the purple enemies, essentially. Here we go. Like that one right there. There we go, that was really good. Hell yeah. Heck yeah, I'm sorry. That was a really good level. Couldn't ask for anything better. Yeah, Bugs is easy. Just use Cyndaquil. Just use Cyndaquil to get the second badge. It's simple, really. But if I like Feraligatr, though, that's not good. Or Totodile, rather. Either way. That was very simple. We take high jump through the whole thing, and allows us to actually destroy the mini boss with high jump too, just because we've been there for a while. Just because, like, we went through it so quickly, rather. Anyways, now we're in 3-6. This crash bomb is pretty hard to get past. But I got it. Very simple, really. It's only a few frames to do that, so that was really good. Oh, that frog was not nice to me today. Frogs are, so, you're gonna learn to hate frogs by end of this run. Frogs are very random with their movements, and then if you spot just like that one right there, they can kind of just heck you and make you just lose time for no reason. You'll see them later on in like 4-6, for instance. They're really annoying there. This is also a dark room. There's 3 of them in the whole game. And there's an enemy in those dark rooms it's like a ghost of sunglasses called Cool Spook. A very, very accurate name, I'd say. Also, guess right now in chat, sun or moon? Guess right now in chat, sun or moon? This next boss is Mr. Shine, Mr. Brights. He has a 50-50 chance which ones can be harmed first. We'll see what happens with that, though. Hopefully I get... Oh, I didn't get it. Rip, I got sun. Oh well. I always go for moon because I'm a night person, personally. But that's just me. Everyone gets moon except for one person, dang. That's hilarious, let's go. Alright, we're now in 4-1. If I remember what I mentioned earlier, with the whole thing of going to the bottom of the building and then going at the very top in the clouds. As you see now, we're in the clouds, and now in outer space, at the very top of this very tall, bugger building. We're gonna get UFO here, a fan favorite power, I'd say. It's only useful for just this one room though, so we're getting rid of it afterwards. But UFO is pretty cool. we can't keep UFO through different levels, just like in Kirby's Adventure. Rather, in Kirby's Adventure, we use the glitch to do so, but yeah. We can't keep it through different levels. Either way, it's not too useful through different levels. But now we have Tornado. Tornado is also a very good pattern in the game. If you use Tornado... Excuse me, if you use Tornado at all, you have a few seconds of invulnerability where you can just move wherever you want. You have to be careful as soon as you end off of it, otherwise you get hurt. That was good there, though. What's gonna do? A bit of swimming. I think there's a new strat here where you actually combine for wheel and 4-1, and it saves a bit of time this next turn, but I haven't learned it yet. There's a few new strats that I need to relearn when I go back when I grind full dark in this game eventually again. But yeah. Anyways, we get Spark now. Spark is very useful for this mini boss right here. Just like that. I go in between his legs, so we can take care of him, just like that again. Really good level, that was nice. A lot of stuff I'm doing this run seems pretty easy, by the way, but in my opinion, it's not. There's a lot. I've run this game a ton. It's this game I've run the most as a speedrun in general. So a lot of the movement I'm doing currently, and a lot of the stuff I'm doing in general to go fast in this game seem pretty simple on the surface level. But like, there's a lot of very small luck that adds up in the run with like different stuff that enemies do that just really like mess me up a lot. And so far it's going well though, so like we're good. But yeah, just wanted to point that out really quick. And that was nice there. If I keep high jump through his room, with that last little bit of high jump destroying those two enemies that destroyed at the end being the hard part about that, then we save like 2 seconds or 3 seconds in that last room there. Seemed like a full like second overall in the level. Now here we go. Here's one of the hardest strats of the entire run. Hopefully I can get this and show it off. Let's see what happens. Oh, I was way too early. I was gonna go for a mixer for wheel, essentially. Unfortunately, I missed it. It saves like 8 seconds in this room and this room right here. In the last room and this room right here. It's really, really good. It also makes it so you have to get wheel right here in this next room, which you just get automatically right here, because the game wants you to. It's one of the hardest strats in the run, and if you're going for world record, it's one of those strats that you really have to go for at this point in order to actually be able to get it. That's okay though. Now we're getting Spark here. I'm gonna slide it down here and turn around immediately as soon as I bonk on the grounds, because it puts me right in front of Fan. Speaking of which, Fan's like not my friend. He looks very cute and all that, but he also likes to destroy my runs. You'll see later on in the run what I mean. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Fan is the devil. He is kind of the worst. But yeah. 4-5 is pretty straightforward for the most part. We're gonna go through this level with most of Visibility Candy for a while. And we have throw as well too that we got from Fan. That'll be very useful for the arena coming up over here. It's another fun fact too. This is the only arena in the game where we use a power for it instead of just regular Kirby. There we go. Take out all 3 of them with that one throw there, and got the slide right at the very end there. That was really nice. Oh, hello. Bit of a weird bonk right there. Go right down here, just a bit more bonks. Go right through all these spikes. Thankfully, casually that room is a bit longer if you don't have like burrowing through it at all. But if you have burrowing, you just kind of go through a lot of the spikes and the gore at the end too. Yes, I would say I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Alright, these frogs here are really annoying. They move randomly and they can hurt me whenever they want. Like that. They could have just not gone that direction, but they did. Because, yeah, no. Why not? Anyways, TikTok is also random what he does here. He likes to slide on the floor. Hurt me because of that. But thankfully I got the perfect pattern. At least like the best pattern the pattern I was like moving for there. But yeah, I lost my sword here, but it's not a huge deal. There's some powerless strats I know to get through that part, no problem. That stone enemy also likes to jump for some reason, like before going, like when I try to go around him. So a lot of time I'll just like swing my sword, just like suck in when that happens, just in case he does that. Alright, but now we got Krakow. Krakow is also, oh my goodness, that high jump enemy just didn't move at all. That was weird. There's a little level portion before you actually fight Krakow himself. I'm timing my B presses like exactly on top of the clouds here to save the most amount of time I possibly can. It's pretty tricky to do so though. Now on the Krakow. Ideally this boss takes 5 hits, including the second hit of a high jump. I didn't get one of the hits there. Oh, that was really good. So canceling your high jump while also getting the star at the same time, and not just like getting flogged into the air, is really hard to do. And I was able to do that very successfully. That was really tight timing to get that. Yeah, now we're on the 5-1. This is like probably the easiest level in the whole run, honestly. Just go over here into this doorway, you get this stone, and just fall all the way down. There we go. This is the only tricky part right here, pretty much. Easy every time. 5-2 though is where things get a bit more tricky in World 5. So you actually get the most powerful power in the entire game right here in this level. Actually, it's right in this room, in fact. You get Ball, which is a power that a lot of people overlook in general, casually, when playing this game. However, Ball is actually the most powerful power in the whole game. It's just really dang hard to use. So there we go. I'm gonna keep Ball for the entire level, so I can kill a mini boss at the very end of it. I got bad luck here. It's that Spark moves off that platform that I save a lot of time. Unfortunately, that did not happen, but it's okay. There we go. Ball is also good for falling, because you fall faster when you have ball outs than just regularly falling. Here we go. Oh, he did not go right. That was weird. I held right, but sounds good, Kirby. Oh no. Oh, hamburgers. Oh, hamburgers. That'll be fine, don't worry. This is fine. Don't worry about it. There's nothing to worry about here. It's fine. It's easy. 5-3 we use a multitude of powers in this case. We get a high jump right here to go up this room really quickly. It's faster to go up this room normally without like jumping at all, but just avoiding all the enemies. If you avoid all the enemies, or if you actually hit any of the enemies, they actually just slow down the game a bit. So you don't want to do that. Like, it's legit like a few seconds faster just to avoid all of them in that room. Now we're gonna use Wheel here because it's just the intended thing to do, really. The little thing I neglected to mention earlier with Wheel is that if you press B, then you run immediately out of Wheel, you actually save a lot of time in each doorway, and also right there too. Here we go. See, it's fine. Nothing to worry about. I did a little technique in that room. I call the community called Shaft turns because I kind of developed it. But basically, as soon as I turn around with Wheel, I press B to get rid of it immediately. Whenever I turn around like that, and it gives me a bit of boost out of the aerial turnarounds, saving just a bit of time. Allow me to get through the room pretty quickly. There we go. Here's another arena. Hopefully it goes well. Oh, I did not turn around. That was weird. I'll be fine though. Nope, I was wrong. I also spit out a bunch of watermelon seeds while I died there. Here's actually how you do it. Here's the way you actually do it right here. Never mind. Never mind. That's not how you do it. I'm sorry for lying. But it's okay though. He spawned in like immediately. I was not expecting that. Oh well. Now we got Ball again. So like, I said it'd be fine the whole time because you actually get a massive tomato in this next room after this one here. If I went through that, if I went through that arena and didn't die, I would have gotten a tomato right here. I messed up. I didn't get I wanted to get another bounce there, but it's fine. That's a cool strategy, just bounce up the whole room and just avoid getting hurt by the enemies in that room and also get a tomato at the same time. I love it. But yeah, but unfortunately I died there. I could have avoided that if I just went through 2 more rooms without getting hurt, but it's okay. Next time, I guess. With good timing, you jump through those cannon shots right there. Saves like a few seconds. Oh my god, I'm just hecking the movement here. That movement was very good, trust me. It's exactly what I wanted to do. Monitor reeled of bullet holes, god dang it. Didn't think I was spinning out those watermelon seeds that quickly, dang. You never know though, I guess. I slide off the ledge there, then as soon as I get close to the ground, I use ball and just roll right into that fire line. Well, I'm gonna get the setup I need there, and just take 2 hits to kill him. Ball is very good, if you couldn't tell. So a lot of powers in the game, to put in perspective, a lot of powers in the game will take 4 hits to destroy a mini boss. So like sword or hammer, for instance. But ball takes 2 hits. That's how good it is. That's why ball is so good to use. It takes 2 hits instead of like a lot more hits to really just destroy any sort of boss like that. That's why if you want to run this game, it's something you have to get used to and get good at, is using ball. Especially later on in the run, when you get to the mini boss rush in 7-2. You have to use ball for the entire boss rush, and it's like really hard to do. Especially if like all the random patterns that many bosses like to throw out. But we'll get there when we get there. There's not much to say in this level, so I'm just filling air. I'm glad to be of service in that case, henchman. Right there we get another mix for hammer. All I do there, it's the first pattern to mix, so all I do there is just hold down A and I hold A and down there to make it work. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope. Not a third hit. I have to be a little careful on my hits here because he has a bit of iframes whenever I hurt him. Right there I got some bad luck though, so unfortunately didn't get what I needed, but it's fine. Destroy normal boss? Depends on the boss, really. For that one, it takes 4 hits. For something like King Dedede, which is like the 3rd last boss in the game, it takes, I think, 7 hits? We do it later on in the run. Oh, I got bad luck there on that frog. That's why I kept hammer for a bit, so I destroy like 8 enemies under wire. But it happens. Anyways, we got 6-1 now. This next room after this one's really difficult. Bonk there on purpose. Can flip just a little bit here, just to get my position correctly. And here we go. This is really hard to do. That was perfect. Yeah, nice. A lot of those jumps are very precise, and if I didn't jump immediately after landing in a few of those spots, I would have just gotten hurt and lost my burn immediately. That was super good though. And since we have burn here, we can do this in this room. We can just burn through all of it. Unless I position myself incorrectly like that. So in that case, I'll just do this, like that. And that works too. As long as I keep this burning, we'll save a few seconds in the room after this one. Nice. I love doing that. That's such a smooth strat right there. Ooh, be careful not to hit that Scarfy. Now I tornado through the rest of this room. There's this strat I can do in 6-3, which gives me a wheel. It's a mix, but it's a pretty tricky mix. And I don't want to go for it just yet. Or I don't want to go for it in this run, so I'm not going to do it. Just letting y'all know it exists, and it's off the 2 burning enemies that I'm going to encounter before the first door I go through this room. It's very tricky though, I didn't practice it, so I'm not going to go for it. It saves like, I think optimally like 7 seconds in the next 3 levels. But you have to deal with this boss being random, unfortunately. Which this boss is not random if I use Tornado. So yeah, just want to make that a bit easier for myself. Oh, I forgot I used Tornado here as well too, and it saves time. Oh well, that's okay. Tornado is very useful power in the entire in World 6 in particular. Ideally, with the route that I'm using right now, we keep Tornado through, I think it's the 3rd room of 6-6, if I remember correctly. No, the 4th room, either way. We keep it through halfway through 6-6, really. So we have to not lose his power for the entirety of this world. Easier said than done, but I'm also very experienced with this game, so it's fine. Alright, 6-4 is very tricky too, mostly for this next room. This next room, in my opinion, is probably the hardest room to navigate through the entire game. There's a lot of very thin corridors, and a lot of enemies that really like to hurt you. Like that. Gotta go around this Gordo. Around this one too. I said up there, just hugging the wall until it's like right below you. It's very tricky to get around that Gordo while it's coming towards you like that. A lot of runners just wait there, but I like to go for it because I've done that a lot. I'm gonna Tornado twice in this room because it's a bit faster and just running through it. Just like that. Now we're in 6-5. One Tornado get through this room, just like that. No problem at all. This room's a bit tricky though. Usually if I'm in the wrong spot, that laser enemy, for instance, will destroy me and get rid of my power. And it's really annoying to get in this room again. I love this song so much, by the way. It's my favorite song in the whole game. You hear it more in Rainbow Resort, the world after this one, but yeah, it appears here too, which is nice. Very, very good. And now we have 6-6, my personal least favorite level of the entire run. Besides the boss rush of 7-2, but yeah. 6-6 I think is just not that good of a level. But I'm not gonna get into that right now. The main reason why is because this next room is very, very poorly designed. There's always UFOs here. There's like 7 or 8 of them in this room. They fly completely randomly and like to just hurt you whenever... Just like to hurt you. They're not very fun. Thankfully, I got through just fine with Tornado, but yeah. Which boss attacks here is random. Thankfully, the right Mr. Frosty decided to shake his butt and give me an ice block, so I was able to double hit both of them. And now there's a arena coming up. There's also an arena coming up right over here. Is the last one in the whole run. Hopefully, it goes well. There's ice physics though, which makes it very annoying. These ice physics are really annoying here. Oh, I missed that too. That's very precise. I'm getting a bit hecked right now. Oh, that was nice. Ooh. Ooh. I'll take that at least. It's really hard to do correctly there. I'll take it. Now I'm low in health, so I can actually Sophister right here. It wastes a few seconds, but it makes it so it's a guarantee that we don't die to Meta Knights, which is completely random, so it's okay. We also get one early hit right here by just floating upwards. Like I said, Meta Knight is completely random what he does. He goes where he pleases, he attacks when he pleases, he defends when he pleases. He's not a nice guy. But he's dead now, so it's okay. I got like 2 or 3 blocks and got hit once by him, which is not too bad. It's pretty standard look. I've had many times before where he just doesn't hit me, or like doesn't block at all, and I just continuously hit him with him doing nothing. I've had that happen a few times before, but it's very rare. Now in World 7, Rainbow Resort. This is the last world in the whole game. It's also the hardest and most random, which is unfortunate for a run like this. It's very execution heavy, as you've seen so far, but it is what it is. This part's really cool. We used to use Spark here, but it turns out using Sword from the previous level just like 5 seconds faster, like pretty significantly. There we go. Going for another mix right here, and it's very simple. All I'll do is just hold down down A to make that skip ball right there. I messed up my positioning though, so not too good there. I'll just fill over the rest of the rest of the level. It's okay. This ball's gonna be very useful for his next level, 7-2. Everybody, give me your bless RNGs in chat right now. First level. This level is the killer of runs. It is completely random what these bosses do. We go up here to skip 3 of the mini bosses though, thankfully. But now we have to deal with Bonkers, Fan, Bugsy, and Fire Lion. Pretty good start there, I'd say. Fan's the worst. Hopefully it goes well. Roll, please. Thank you. Thank you for rolling. I missed him. That's fine. Bugsy needs to go at me immediately and not go backwards. Ooh, thank you. Oh, I messed up my timing though. That was on me there. Oh, that's fine actually. I'll be careful. Oh god, this is not good. Not good. I don't know how I kill him there, but I'll take it. Hopefully I don't die to fire line. Oh, I don't know how I hit him there twice. I'll take it. I was about to die there. I thought I was dead. I'm just gonna be honest here for a second. But we're good now. We're good. Fire Lion's dead. 7-2 is conquered. We get a full heal at the very end of this level. It's all good. That was scary though. That was really scary. But we're good. I don't know how that happened. I'm just gonna be honest. I thought I was dead. But yeah, now we're out of there for full heal. We can just finally go on to 7-3. We're gonna use the burn for a while through the whole level, and then use burn a bit in 7-4, and then just get rid of it. The tricky part about 7-2, by the way, I forgot to even mention it because I was concerned about, like, you know, not dying. Is just actually destroying Fireline with ball, and then not destroying Fireline with your ball afterwards, because you need burning from him to save a lot of time in the next few levels. Oh. That wasn't too good there. Oh well. Thanks for the bust RNGs, by the way. It helped a lot with 7-2. Thanks, chats. Alright, time for 7-4. This is also a very tricky level with a lot of luck in it. It's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. This room is very random. There's a lot of enemies everywhere in this room, and they just like to randomly hit me. For instance, that bird likes to do that a lot. This room here and the next room here is also very random. All the enemies in this room and the next room just move randomly and like to hurt me randomly, just like that. This room, though, is completely set in stone. Same with the next one as well, too. Same with that one. Now, this Sparky in this next room, I have to actually get him, but he also likes to just kill me randomly here. Which thankfully didn't happen. But I've had it before on lower pace runs where that Sparky just randomly hurts me, and if he does that, I'm in so much iframes and hit stun that he just likes to... that I just fall into the pit there and die, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's really unfortunate, but yeah. Thankfully nothing bad happened there, though. Now, a little bit of a fun fact, that bomb block I just destroyed right there, if I get UFO through a mix in one of the previous rooms and go to this room with it, I can just kind of sequence break this room and not have to go through the whole right side of it. It saves a second if you do that in a run, but it's not worth going for at all, pretty much. It's one of those like all or nothing strats that you go for if you're very far behind. Also, I really messed up there. I'm not gonna be able to get that, so rip. Yeah, rip Spark. I got Spark in that previous level because it makes this boss fight very consistent. Unfortunately, in this case, I'm not gonna be able to kill him unless he gives me this. Perfect. Okay, I'll take that. Spark just eliminates the luck there of like that boss going back and forth a lot in a row. That's what eliminates pretty much. That was good there. This part's pretty tight as well too. But that was nice. I'm at 2 health here, but I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine with 2 health. No big deal. Don't sweat it. It's okay. 7-6 is my favorite level in the run, by the way. It is most fun to go through, except for one room, which I'll get to soon. But yeah, it's really fun to navigate in general with Wheel, and just great. It's a throwback to Kirby's Dream Land 1. Which, fun fact, Kirby's Adventure also had this same level, and that is the second Kirby game in the series. Or this main series Kirby game, because there's a spin-off game between them, but yeah. So there's a throwback to the first Kirby game in the second Kirby game, and it's remade in this game here. This combo right here is very mean. Nice. Okay, that combo has killed my runs many times before as well too. He's a big old meanie. I don't like him. If he doesn't move from that same spot there, I literally can't kill him. Also, I didn't press A in time there. Oopsies. Oh well. That's okay. Lost a bit of time in that room, but it's no big deal. I bomb gets the wall, spawn this wall do, and then he breaks apart and get tornado from him. Every run I've done this game recently, I've had that happen. I also have my PB, which is why I have like a bunch of time to save here at the very end of the run. But it's okay. I got ball second time around. That's fine. If I don't get ball there, I can also get it from the beginning of 7-4, whereas the ball at me just right there in the beginning. But yeah, here we go. Now we got King Deity. Let's see what happens here. Ooh. Almost. Almost perfect luck, but that was really good. Fun fact, if I'm in ball form when I actually kill him, I save 2 seconds on load times. I have no idea why. It just happens. Now we got Nightmare Orb. He has a completely set pattern, but he has 2 patterns of attacks they can do. All I'm doing here is just mashing him, or mashing the Star Rod so I can kill him. Like, a bit faster. I think I got the good pattern though, the one I always go for, so should be fine. Also, Orb. Ooh. Bit of a heck at the end there, but still very good. I can't wait. So I'm running this game at SGDQ, an SGDQ 20. It's not SGDQ. 2019. I'm running this game then, and I can't wait for the whole crowd to just yell Orb during this part. Just to be honest here for a second. It's gonna be pretty good. Anyways, we're at the final boss of the game, Nightmare. He has a completely set pattern. I just have to go through the motions. There are 2 bits of luck that can waste me a bit of time. The luck is where he teleports, but every attack he does here is telegraphed, so all I have to do is just react appropriately. In this case, he was on the very opposite side of the screen, so let's go all the way to the left and all the way back to the right, which wastes a bit of time, but it's not like a huge amount of time. There's 4 phases as well too, same deal. Spawn a bit closer this time though, thankfully. Nice. On the very last attack, if Nightmare spawns really close to me, then I save like about a second and a half. Hopefully he does that. He did. GG's. Otherwise, he goes to the very top of the screen and comes all the way back down, and then I hurt him there. But nice though. So I did a practice run earlier today, offline, and I got a 43 in that one, so I'll take it. For the record, my PB is a 39.04 in this game, is tied for 3rd place. World record right now is 38.47 by Halo Dude, 862. I one day hope to bop that. I know I can, because my PB lost exactly the amount of time I need to bop him in on King Deity. But yeah, it's just horrible luck plus missing the mix beforehand. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed that run. The game is very, very fast. It's a very fun run. I'll also advertise the Kirby Nightmare Dreamland tournament, which has signups close tomorrow. I need to find the link for that, which I'll post in chat at some point. But yeah, keep that in mind as well too. If you all want to join that, then I'll link that in a bit. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Thanks all for watching. I'll be back on Sunday with Metroid Fusion and Warrior Land 4 in the same marathon. So keep that in mind too. I'll see you all around, and hope you enjoy the rest of the marathon.